All right, spice lovers and health enthusiasts, get ready for a deep dive. You ready? We're going deep into the world of cloves.
Cloves.
Yeah, tiny flavor bombs.
Mm.
We're going to unpack all the benefits hiding in these things thanks to Dr. Carlos Jaramillo.
Oh, yeah.
Straight from his YouTube channel.
I love it when traditional remedies get their moment.
Yeah.
You know, cloves have been used for centuries, and modern science is finally catching up.
Like validating these ancient practices.
Yeah, exactly.
Before we get into the good stuff, though.
Okay.
Let's start with the basics.
Yeah.
What exactly are cloves?
Cloves are actually the dried flower buds of the Syzygium aromaticum plant.
Wow.
So, imagine a tiny unopened flower just bursting with that warm and spicy aroma.
I love that smell. Reminds me of the holidays.
Yes.
Like baking or chai.
Yes.
But their uses go way beyond just flavor.
Right.
Dr. Jaramillo dives deep into the health benefits.
Okay.
And one of the stars of the show is their antioxidant power.
Antioxidants.
Can you tell us why antioxidants are so important?
Think of antioxidants as your body's defense squad.
Okay.
They're protecting you against things like pollution, stress, and even just aging.
Oh, wow.
They help to neutralize these harmful molecules called free radicals.
I've heard of those.
Which can really damage your cells.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and cloves, it turns out, are packed with them.
So like a tiny army of protectors.
Yes.
In each clove.
Exactly.
But it's not just about getting antioxidants from one source.
No, absolutely not. You need a diverse diet with lots of different antioxidants.
Okay.
It's like having a well-rounded team, with different superpowers.
I like it.
All working together to keep you healthy.
Awesome.
Cloves are a valuable player on that team alongside, berries, dark chocolate,
Ooh.
garlic.
I love garlic.
So many good things.
Now, Dr. Jaramillo also highlights the anti-inflammatory properties.
Yes.
This is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Especially for healthy aging.
I actually recently read a study where clove oil was just as effective as ibuprofen in relieving pain for people with arthritis.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and it's a great example of how science is catching up with traditional medicine. And when we talk about inflammation, we're talking about a major player in chronic diseases.
Right.
It's like a slow-burning fire in your body that can contribute to everything from heart disease to diabetes.
So cloves can help put out that fire.
Exactly. Certain compounds in cloves, especially one called eugenol, have serious anti-inflammatory powers. And here's where it gets even more fascinating.
Okay.
Reducing inflammation can slow down the accumulation of damage in your body.
Oh, wow.
It's like slowing down the wear and tear on your cells.
So cloves are helping us age gracefully on a cellular level.
Exactly.
And a big part of that is its impact on immunosenescence.
Immunosenescence?
What is that?
You can think of your immune system as this well-oiled machine.
Oh, okay.
Right? Protecting you from disease.
Makes sense.
But as we age, that machine can get a little rusty,
Yeah.
making us more vulnerable to infections, chronic conditions, even cancer.
So our immune system isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Precisely. But antioxidants and anti-inflammatory superstars, like cloves, can help keep that machine running smoothly.
I like to.
So you have that extra layer of defense as you age.
It's like giving your immune system a tune-up.
Yes, exactly.
I've also heard about cloves being used for pain relief.
Yeah.
Dr. Jaramillo mentions this too.
Cloves have a long history of being used to soothe aches and pains. Sore throats, toothaches.
Oh, yeah.
It all comes down to that eugenol again.
Okay.
It acts as a natural pain reliever, numbing the area and calming inflammation.
Makes sense. I've even heard of clove oil in dentistry.
Absolutely. It's been a staple in dental practices for ages.
Wow.
Because of its numbing effects.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah. And speaking of uses, cloves are known to be helpful for digestion as well.
Oh, interesting.
Dr. Jaramillo mentions them as a good remedy for gas and bloating.
Ooh, especially when your stomach is not cooperating.
Exactly.
But I imagine it's more of a temporary fix.
You're right. While cloves can provide relief for occasional discomfort, they're not a solution for chronic problems.
Right.
If you're constantly struggling, you need to figure out what's causing it.
Yeah, get to the root of the problem.
Exactly.
So cloves are a great tool to have.
Yeah.
But address the root cause. Let's move on to the fun part.
Okay.
Debunking myths.
Oh, I love this.
Dr. Jaramillo tackles a few big ones.
Okay.
I think our listeners will be intrigued.
Right.
First up, can cloves cure cancer?
This is a myth that unfortunately circulates around a lot of natural remedies.
Yeah.
While a healthy diet with antioxidants like those found in cloves can support your health
Okay.
and potentially lower your risk,
Mm-hmm.
we have to be realistic.
Right.
It's not a magic bullet.
So no single food is going to be the cure.
Exactly. Cancer treatment is complex
Yeah.
and requires a multifaceted approach
Right.
guided by medical professionals.
Always good advice.
Enjoy cloves for their flavor and benefits,
Yeah.
but don't rely on them as a sole treatment.
Sound advice.
Mm-hmm.
Always consult with your doctor.
Yes.
Now, what about the myth that cloves are a miracle cure for bad breath?
Well, they can mask bad breath temporarily
Right.
because of their strong aroma,
Right.
similar to a mint or cardamom,
Oh.
but they don't address the underlying cause.
So popping a clove might freshen your breath.
Yeah, for a little bit.
But it's not a long-term
Well,
solution.
exactly. If you're dealing with chronic bad breath,
Yeah.
talk to your dentist
Or doctor.
to rule out any underlying medical conditions.
Right. Last myth. Cloves as a natural Botox alternative.
The Botox myth.
I'm curious about this one.
It seems to stem from the fact that cloves are rich in antioxidants,
Okay.
which are great for skin,
Right.
but their effects are nowhere near as dramatic or targeted as Botox.
Okay.
Botox works by essentially paralyzing facial muscles
Yeah.
to smooth out wrinkles.
So a clove-infused tea might give you a healthy glow,
Maybe.
but it's not going to erase wrinkles.
Not quite.
It's about managing expectations
Yes.
and focusing on healthy habits
Right.
that contribute to well-being.
Absolutely.
It's important to approach these claims with skepticism.
Definitely always look for evidence-based information
Yes.
and consult with healthcare professionals
Great advice.
when making decisions about your health.
So far, we've learned that cloves are packed with antioxidants,
Mm-hmm.
anti-inflammatory compounds.
Yes.
They offer potential benefits for pain relief,
Mm-hmm.
digestion, and even healthy aging.
It's amazing.
But I'm sure our listeners are wondering,
Okay.
how do you actually incorporate these
Yeah.
little powerhouses into your life?
Right.
Dr. Jaramillo shares some great tips,
He does.
and we're going to break those down for you.
Okay.
So we know cloves have some amazing potential benefits.
Right.
But how can you actually incorporate them into your life?
Yeah, that's the question.
Dr. Jaramillo shares some great tips.
He does.
Let's break those down.
Okay.
One of the simplest ways is making an infusion.
Like a tea.
Exactly.
Just steep a few cloves in hot water.
That sounds so soothing,
Yes.
especially on a cold night.
Exactly just what you need.
The dosage might vary, though, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Depending on what you want to achieve.
If you're just enjoying the flavor,
Yeah.
a few cloves are perfect.
Okay.
But if you're targeting something specific,
Like pain relief,
exactly.
you might want a stronger concentration.
Right.
Dr. Jaramillo also suggests grinding cloves
Oh, yeah.
and adding them to dishes.
It's a great way to sneak in those health benefits.
I love that.
You can grind them fresh with a mortar and pestle
Uh,
or a spice grinder.
What are some ways to use ground cloves in cooking?
The possibilities are endless.
Wow.
You could add a pinch to smoothies,
Okay.
yogurt, oatmeal.
Yeah.
Even sprinkle some on roasted vegetables
Ooh, that sounds good.
for a warm, earthy
I
flavor.
love that.
Dr. Jaramillo even mentions pancakes,
Really?
which
Good.
sounds surprisingly delicious.
I'll have to try that.
He also talks about using whole cloves,
Okay.
but he warns about those unexpected bites.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine biting into a whole clove.
Yeah, it can be intense.
Yeah.
That's why grinding them is often preferred
Makes sense.
for a more subtle and evenly distributed flavor.
What about people who just can't stand the taste?
Yeah, there's a solution for them too.
Okay.
Supplements.
Ah.
You can still reap the benefits without the taste.
That's great.
So there's a way for everyone
It is.
to experience clove power.
Now, he does mention a word of caution about clove oil.
Yes, essential oils in general can be tricky.
Right. They're very concentrated.
Exactly. While clove oil can be beneficial topically,
Uh,
ingesting it directly can have some negative effects.
Especially if not done correctly.
Right.
He mentions potential issues with the gut microbiome.
Yeah. The gut microbiome is crucial for overall health, and disrupting its balance can lead to all sorts of problems.
So if you're considering using clove oil internally,
Definitely talk to a healthcare professional.
good advice.
They can advise you on the proper dosage.
Yeah, and method of use.
Exactly.
Before we wrap up our deep dive,
Okay.
a few more interesting tidbits
Right.
from Dr. Jaramillo's video.
I'm listening.
He mentions cloves being used as a natural mosquito repellent.
I have heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah, there's some anecdotal evidence suggesting that cloves might repel mosquitoes.
Because of the strong aroma.
Right. But the scientific evidence is limited.
So while placing some cloves around might not hurt,
Yeah.
it's probably best to rely on proven repellents.
Especially in areas with mosquito-borne illnesses.
Right.
He also mentions cinnamon.
Oh, really?
As a potentially more effective natural repellent.
Interesting.
Cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde,
Yeah.
which has shown some promising results.
So maybe a cinnamon-clove combination?
Yeah.
Double dose of protection?
And a delightful aroma.
Exactly.
Now, I have to ask you about this one.
Okay.
Apparently, some people believe cloves can act as a natural Botox.
Natural Botox.
Botox myth.
What are your thoughts?
Well, cloves are rich in antioxidants.
Right.
Fantastic for skin health.
Yeah.
But they don't work the same way as Botox.
Okay.
Botox targets specific muscles to reduce wrinkles.
So a clove-infused tea might give you a healthy glow?
Maybe.
But it's not going to erase wrinkles.
Not quite.
It's all about managing expectations and focusing on healthy habits.
Right. Those things that contribute to overall well-being.
Exactly. This deep dive into the world of cloves.
It has been insightful.
It really has.
We've uncovered so much
about these potent little spices.
It's amazing how much power is packed into something so small.
I know, right?
And seemingly ordinary.
But as we've discussed, it's crucial to approach natural remedies with a balanced perspective.
Yes.
Separate fact from fiction.
Yep.
And seek guidance from qualified healthcare professionals.
Always good advice.
This has been a wonderful exploration
of
cloves and their benefits.
Yeah.
But there's always more to discover.
I completely agree.
Right.
And it really highlights the importance of a holistic approach to health, considering all the factors that contribute to well-being.
Absolutely. Speaking of exploring further, I'm curious to hear Dr. Jaramillo's take on how we can weave cloves into our daily lives.
Oh, I'm ready for that.
Makes you wonder what other hidden gems are in our kitchens.
Right. I know.
This deep dive has really sparked my curiosity.
Mine too.
About natural remedies.
Yeah.
And how we can use them for a holistic approach to health.
It's not about replacing conventional medicine. It's about understanding how lifestyle choices, diet, even spices contribute to our well-being.
It's not about finding that one magic ingredient.
No.
It's about a well-rounded approach that supports our health from all angles.
Yeah.
So what are your final takeaways for our listeners? What do you hope they'll remember about cloves?
I think the key takeaway is that cloves are potent. A potent source of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds.
Yeah.
They offer a range of potential benefits.
We've seen that.
From pain relief, digestive support, immune system strength, even promoting healthy aging.
They really do pack a punch.
They do.
But it's not about replacing conventional medicine with cloves.
Right. It's about integrating natural remedies like cloves into a comprehensive approach that includes diet, exercise, stress management, and, of course, guidance from healthcare providers.
So it's about empowering ourselves with knowledge.
Yes.
Making informed choices.
Exactly.
Recognizing that well-being is a journey.
A multifaceted journey.
Exactly. And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe this will inspire our listeners to explore
I hope so.
Other everyday spices.
Yeah.
Uncover their hidden benefits.
There's a whole world out there.
There is. What a great thought.
I know, it's exciting.
Thanks for joining me on this exploration of clove power.
It's been a pleasure.
It really has been a pleasure diving deep into these incredible spices.
I always enjoy this.
Me too.
Delving into the science behind natural remedies.
It's fascinating.
Uncovering the wisdom they hold.
And to our listeners, we encourage you to keep learning.
Keep exploring.
And keep those spice racks stocked.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Yes.
Stay curious.